a British samurai sword expert, killed himself with his own weapon in the tradition of ancient Japanese warriors. Divorcee Alun Jones fell on a samurai sword in his bedroom and bled to death. The ritual method of suicide was known as harakiri in ancient Japan. The 51-year-old was found dead in June this year by his mother Margaret, lying on top of the blade. An inquest heard Mr. Jones worked in a shop selling samurai swords in Japan and had been staying with his mother on one of his regular holidays back home to Britain. The inquest heard that Mr. Jones was not his usual self on his trip back home to Newport, Gwent. His sister Marianne Caulfield told the inquest, for many years he had lived abroad and when he came home he would go out visiting friends. But this time he had lost weight and spent most of his time in his bedroom. He had a collection of samurai swords and had developed an interest in the samurai tradition. A few hours before he was found dead, he was seen by a neighbor asleep on a settee with an open book of family photos next to him. Detective Rhys Williams told the inquest that Mr. Jones was found on his bedroom floor with the sword protruding from his body. Mr. Jones had sent the blade to a specialist in London and received them back shortly before killing himself. The inquest heard that Mr. Jones died from lacerations to the heart and liver after stabbing himself. Gwent Senior Coroner David Bowen said, he had a collection of samurai swords which he sent to a specialist in London and had been returned days before he was found dead. He was found with the samurai sword underneath his body and I am satisfied it was self-inflicted. In Japan the samurai tradition is called harakiri. In this country it is suicide. If you or a loved one would like confidential emotional support or just someone to talk to, contact the Samaritans free at any time on 116 123.